In a sun-drenched meadow, where summer painted everything in vibrant hues of gold and green, there lived a grasshopper. He was a creature of pure joy, his days filled with nothing but music and laughter. His fiddle was his constant companion, and his songs danced on the warm breeze, a soundtrack to the endless, lazy afternoons. As he played, he'd often see a small but determined ant, marching back and forth along the same well-worn path. She was always carrying something, a crumb of bread, a hefty seed, a piece of a fallen leaf, her tiny body straining with the effort. "Oh, dear ant," the grasshopper would call out, pausing his melody for a moment. "Why do you toil so? The sun is high, the day is long. Come and sing with me. Let's enjoy this beautiful day while it lasts." The ant would stop, wipe a bead of sweat from her brow with a leg, and shake her head. "I can't, grasshopper," she'd reply, her voice a little breathless. "I'm storing up food for the winter. It's coming, you know. And the days won't always be so warm and plentiful. You should be preparing to." The grasshopper would just laugh, a light, airy sound that got lost in the rustling leaves. Winter. That's ages away. Why worry about tomorrow when today is so perfect? And with a flick of his bow, he'd start a new, even livelier tune, dancing among the wildflowers, completely carefree. The ant would simply sigh, pick up her load, and continue her steady, relentless march toward her home, a busy fortress of foresight and diligence. This scene repeated itself, day after day. The grasshopper sang, the ant worked, the sun shone, and the seasons began their slow, silent turn. Soon, the vibrant greens of summer began to blush with the fiery reds and oranges of autumn. A crisp chill crept into the morning air, and the long, lazy days grew noticeably shorter. The grasshopper's songs became a little less frequent. His fingers felt stiff on the fiddle, and the once abundant leaves and flowers started to wither and fall, leaving the meadow looking sparse and bare. He noticed the ant and her family were busier than ever, making their final preparations, sealing the entrances to their anthill, their pantry now overflowing. "I still didn't quite understand the urgency, believing the warmth would surely return." Then, one morning, the grasshopper awoke to a world transformed. A pristine blanket of white snow covered everything. The air was sharp and bit at his thin shell. The wind howled a mournful song, a stark contrast to his cheerful summer melodies. There was no food to be found. The ground was frozen solid, and the vibrant life of the meadow had vanished, hidden away or gone to sleep. Hunger, a feeling he'd never truly known, began to gnaw at him. He was cold, weak, and utterly alone. His fiddle lay silent beside him, its strings frozen, useless against the harsh reality of winter. Shivering and desperate, he remembered the diligent ant. He stumbled through the deep snow, his legs numb, until he reached the anthill. He knocked weakly on the sealed entrance. After a moment, a tiny peephole opened, and the ant's face appeared. "Grasshopper, what are you doing out in this cold?" she asked, her voice filled with concern. "Oh, ant," he chattered, his breath fogging in the frigid air. "I'm so hungry and cold. I've nothing to eat. I was foolish. I spent the whole summer singing while you were working. Can you spare just a little food?" The ant looked at the shivering grasshopper, her heart filled with a mix of pity and frustration. She remembered her warnings, his carefree laughter. She could have easily turned him away, told him he was getting exactly what he deserved for his lack of foresight, but that wasn't her way. She opened the door wider. "Come inside," she said gently. "Warm yourself by the fire. We have enough to share." The grasshopper stumbled in, overwhelmed by the warmth and the incredible scent of stored grain and dried berries. He saw the ants' vast storerooms, a testament to their hard work and planning. As he gratefully ate the food he was given, he felt a deep sense of shame and regret. He finally understood. "You were right, ant," he said softly, his voice full of humility. "You worked hard while I played, and now you have comfort and plenty, while I have nothing. I see the wisdom in your ways." The ant nodded, not with an air of superiority, but with quiet understanding. "The summer is for enjoying, Grasshopper. It's true. But it is also for preparing. There is a time for work and a time for play. Without the work, the time for play cannot last. She explained that her family also enjoyed the summer. They took breaks. They savored sweet drops of nectar. They appreciated the sun on their backs, but they never lost sight of their responsibility to their future selves. This timeless fable isn't just a simple story about an ant and a grasshopper. It's a profound lesson about life itself. It speaks to the universal principles of diligence, foresight, and responsibility. The ant embodies the wisdom of planning for the future, of understanding that our actions today directly shape our reality tomorrow. She teaches us that security and comfort are not given. They are earned through consistent effort and preparation. Her hard work wasn't a punishment. It was an investment in her own survival and well-being. The grasshopper represents the allure of living only for the moment, of prioritizing immediate pleasure over long-term security. It's a tempting philosophy, especially when life feels easy and abundant. But the story gently warns us that seasons change, not just in nature, but in our own lives. There will be winter's times of difficulty, scarcity, or unexpected challenges. And if we have spent all our summer days playing with no thought for the future, we may find ourselves cold, hungry, and full of regret. But let's look at this story through a modern lens. Does it mean we should all become like the ant, working ceaselessly with no room for joy or spontaneity? Not at all. In our fast-paced world, the pressure to constantly hustle can lead to burnout, anxiety, and a feeling that we're missing out on life itself. The true wisdom of this fable, for us today, lies not in choosing one path over the other, but in finding the delicate balance between the ant and the grasshopper. It's about being the ant-hopper. It's about working diligently toward our goals, saving for our future, and taking care of our responsibilities. But it's also about remembering to lift our heads, to listen to the music, to dance in the sunshine, and to cherish the present moment. True fulfillment isn't found in endless work or in reckless pleasure. It's found in the harmony between the two. It's about building a secure future while also making sure the journey there is filled with joy, music, and laughter. So, let's learn from the ant's foresight and the grasshopper's passion. Let's work hard, but also remember to play. Let's prepare for our winters, but never forget to sing in our summers. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more reflections on life's timeless lessons. See you next time.